worked a regular job. I've been full-time ministry for over 13 years of my life, going in and out of Africa. So when I speak about this, I know what I'm talking about. These ladies practice ancestor worship, which is occultism. And the only difference is it's not necessarily Western occultism, it is African occultism, an African form of that. And what they're doing is they're playing on people's emotions, saying, we need to be proud of what we are racially, so that they can lure you in to African witchcraft. This is not good. This is black magic that is being practiced on people, and it's disguising itself as a political movement. Let's watch this video and you just watch what these ladies are saying for themselves. I mean, it's right there in your face what they're teaching and what they're saying. So let's watch this Skype interview, this Zoom meeting that these people did.
Sharing too much, but we become very intimate with the spirits that we call on regularly. Right, like each of.
And so they're talking to each other here, and they're talking about the spirits that they call upon, and they're going to name deceased people, and they call upon their spirits, and they come sit in the living room with them. Okay.
Seems to have a different presence and personality. I laugh a lot with Waukesha.
And so they're saying that, these people that have died at the hands of police, we call upon their spirits and we talk to them. That is demon summoning is what they're doing. Now, they talk about, I laugh with Waukesha, and Waukesha Wilson was a young lady, and I put a note there on the screen, a young lady that died in police custody in 2016, and the police did an investigation, said that she committed suicide, but the movement here said that no, we believe that she was killed at the hands of police. And so this lady is saying that I call upon Waukesha, and we sit down together and we talk, and I laugh a lot. Guys, that is demonic, what she just said. That is satanically evil. What she just said. But I'm gonna back it up. Let's just let her speak again.
The spirits that we call on regularly, right? Like each of them seems to have a different presence and personality. I laugh a lot with Waukesha, and I didn't meet her in her body, right? I'm her through this work.
Okay, so that's what she said. They're practicing that. And so when you do that, say their name, they're actually teaching you to summon these spirits of these deceased people. Guys, I'm telling you, this is black magic that they're teaching you to practice.
It's a very important practice. Hashtags for us are way more than a hashtag. It is literally almost resurrecting a spirit so they can work through us to get the work that we need to get done.
She said it. She said these hashtags and saying their names is resurrecting a spirit so that we can have that power to get this work done. This is black magic. Black Lives Matter is black magic.
Both.
She's talking about the demons that are possessing her, are driving her to run this movement.
From a deeply political place, but also from a deeply spiritual place. And always, in my tradition, you offer things that your loved one who passed away would want,
Okay, so she's describing her West African tradition is what she calls it, but it really is West African witchcraft. And they offer things to people who have gone on before, and they do this in many religions, but they offer, tobacco or an alcoholic beverage or something like that. So that's what they do.
Whether it's like honey or tobacco or things like that. And it's so important, not just for us to be in direct relationship to our people who've passed, but also for them to know we've remembered them. I believe so many of them work through us. I feel like it's...
See, did you catch that? She says, I believe so many of these spirits work through us. I don't know what more there is for me to say. But let's keep watching.
In our tradition and our traditional practice, people who practice, traditions from West African places, one of the big.
And when she says tradition, she's talking about her witchcraft. That's what she means. Guys, I worked in Africa for over a decade of my life. That's what she means. That's what she's talking about, a West African witchcraft.
Your ancestors. And I feel like part of the story, the building of BLM was about remembering and remembering our people, not based off of a white supremacist memory, which would be about, slandering them and putting their names in the newspaper and showing their mugshots, but instead remembering them from the place that their mothers and their fathers and their family would want us to remember them in, even if we didn't know them personally.
Okay, so she's saying that we don't want to celebrate them the way the racist people do, but we want to celebrate them the way they should be, which is through a pagan form of African witchcraft.
The streets, and we pray. The first thing that we do when we hear of a murder is we come out, we pray, we pour a libation, we built with the community where the person's life was stolen.
Okay, that libation, that's a pagan practice where you pour out a drink offering to a spirit that has passed on. And that's what they're talking about there. So libation is a very key word.
And it took almost a year for me to realize that this movement is much more than a racial and social justice movement. At its core, it's a spiritual movement.
What more do I need to say? These people themselves, these witches, and I mean that in the purest sense of the word, these ladies are witches practicing witchcraft, and are the two of the three founders of this movement, are saying this is a religious movement.